Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we have the Inno Roof Rack System. So we have the 57-inch long crossbars, and we have the through feet for your raised rails on your 2023 Kia Telluride. So if you want to carry around some fun accessories like kayaks or a roof box or roof basket, what you first need is a roof rack system. Depending on your Kia Telluride, you may have a different looking roof actually. So this is the version that has raised rails. If you can stick your hand through underneath the rails, you've got raised rails, and this is going to be the roof rack kit for you. This is going to be an all-included roof rack with premium features, meaning you don't have to spend extra for locks or for tools. You get a nice sleek roof rack all in one. This is actually my recommended kit with the slightly longer crossbars. So it gives you a little bit more overhang, something you need when you want it easier to reach or for some of your load assist kayak carriers. So measuring from the tower to the end cap, it's 2.5 inches of overhang, which is still pretty low profile. But if you have accessories with clamps, those can go over at the end. If you have T-track accessories, those can mount to the very tip of the crossbar. Behind your shiny and sleek end caps, if you take out the end cap, you then get to see the T-track channel right there. So instead of having to cut up the pieces inside here for your T-track accessories, you just push down and slide through. Now, some of your T-track accessories don't exactly fit that style, so definitely check the videos for those, but makes for a very clean look. You can also see the aero bar shape here for a more aerodynamic fit. So when it comes to the roof, there's actually two roof clearances you're going to have to be mindful of. One is the distance below the crossbar to the roof, especially since you have a glass roof up here. So measuring there, we have a distance of about 3 1/8 of an inch, which is pretty good while still being a little low profile. If you have clamps that go around, you'll have clearance for those. If you have U-bolts with wing nuts, you might not have as much clearance. The next distance is the height added to the top of the roof. So from the top of the roof to the top of the crossbar, I have it at, I would like to say 4 inches. It does depend where on the curve you do measure. And that's how much clearance you have for things like skis with extra tall bindings. You need to make sure there's enough clearance there, and if not, you get accessories that add more height. The through feet have a very sleek and low profile look. These straps go around your rails, cinching around them and creating that security. There's a little metal strap underneath that rubber coating, by the way, which means you can't just cut through it, and that way when you lock the tower, everything's locked. No tools are required from you to install this. It's actually a very simple process. Just make sure you have a tape measure either from the kit or from your own toolbox in order to make sure everything is lined up. Let's take a look at that process. See this track system? Well, you're going to push this all the way into the crossbar. So press this button, push down on the track, and now that's open. So look at your tower and notice how you have those tabs too. So with the levers facing out, you fit the tabs into the track and then you pull up for it to secure. And now, no matter how you use your tower, you know it's not going to come off because of the end cap or down because of the track. Now it's time to put it onto the roof. So you're going to get the straps go around your raised rails, and once you have it on the rails, you can move it as much forward or as much to the side as you want it to be. If you're not exactly sure where to put your crossbars, well, here's what crossbar spread means. So center to center of one crossbar, you measure for it. I like to put it at around 26 or 27 if I'm not sure what my accessory is going to be. And that's the distance back and forth. Then you want it even on each side, so you go ahead and measure for that overhang. Make sure it's the same on each side before tightening down. There are no tools needed for this install, so you just use this lever to loosen and tighten the strap. You want it loose enough where you can fit it onto the tab, and that's when you tighten it down. And to finish the install, put the end caps on the towers. These have keys included. You don't have to get metal lock cores separately. Once all 4 towers have their end caps on and are locked and secured and you double check them, that's it for the install. You're now ready to load them up and hit the road. That there was a look at how our Inno Aero Roof Rack System with the 57-inch long crossbars fits on our 2023 Kia Telluride.